Hello everyone and welcome back here to our Blyth Spartans series on FM22. Today, we are kicking it off with an FA Cup third round matchup against Plymouth. They are a league opponent of ours. They're down in the relegation zone. But our record in the FA Cup has not been great, so we need to be on our A game. Then our second game is in the league against Walsall at home. Hoping to see 2 victories in today's episode. But before we jump into the action, here is how we've gotten on since the last time you saw us, and we have played quite a few games since you saw us. So going all the way back to December, we took on Carlisle in the FA Cup second round, and we got a 3-0 victory over them. One of our best performances we have had in the FA Cup in the series. Then it was into the Papa John's Trophy. Took on Lincoln, and it was a 1-0 victory for Lincoln over us. Not really fussed about that. It was our backup team. Not a priority for us. So we get knocked out in the second round of the northern section knockout stages there. Then we faced off against Bristol Rovers again. So we played them twice in about 20-ish days in the league, and we beat them this time 2-1. 2 very late goals there for us to come back. Armstrong Ocaflex got the equalizer in the 89th minute. Then the big man Fajiri gets the game winner in the 95th minute. Wonderful. Then we took on today's opponent, Plymouth, in some league action and got a 2-0 victory over them. Great performance there. Then we took on Blackpool, another 2-0 victory there. Udo and Bob getting our goals there. Then again, more weird scheduling. We took on Plymouth for the second time in 5 days. This time it was a 2-2 draw. Fajiri got both of our goals. We had to fight back and equalize twice in that game. And then we had 3 more draws in a row. First was against Wickham, then Coventry, and then Rochdale, all ending in 1-1 draws. So not the best form we're in at the moment in terms of victories, but it has been a few games since we last saw defeat. Hopefully that stays the same here today as we get a victory over Plymouth. But before we jump into the game, here's a look at the league table. We have played 26 games, and we're sitting in 5th position on 46 points. So we are very much in the middle of the playoff race. But we are a few points back of the automatic promotion spots. 10 points back from Wickham. Then Sheffield Wednesday leading the league on 57 points. So if we're looking for automatic promotion, we're going to need to have an improvement here in the second half of the season. Dropping points in 4 consecutive draws. Saw us drop off that pace a little too much. So we need to correct that if we do want to challenge for the title. And we do have some transfer news to go over. We have sold 2 players. And they have been 2 players that have been key parts to this series. Starting off with Mo Touré. Sold him to Chesterfield for 5.25. He made 75 appearances, got 32 goals. His contract was going to expire at the end of this year. He wasn't seeing much action for us anymore, with Daniel Udo and Fajiri both ahead of him in the pecking order. So we got what we could out of him, and he has off to League 2 side Chesterfield. Joined us down in the National League, helped us get promotion, both from the National League and League 2. Last year, he made 21 appearances in League 1. This year, he did not get on the field for any league action. So off to Chesterfield he goes. We wish him all the best luck in the future. He was a fan favorite here with the Spartans. But it's time to say goodbye. Then the other player we sold is Aryan Reiki. We sold him off to Indian side Tittama Road for, was it like $39,000. He was not happy with the amount of playing time he was getting this year. And started to get a bit disruptive behind the scenes. So again, another player that we cashed in on. He made 71 appearances for the club. Got 5 goals. I think his limit was about League 2, at least in terms of his current standard. And with the new additions to our midfield this year, like I said, just was not getting a lot of game time. Another player that was a very key part to our series so far joined us when we got up to League 2. And was, just a solid player in our midfield. The role he plays is not a pretty one, so his stats and average rating don't really reflect that, but he was a key part to our promotion, and last year a key part to us staying up and fighting for playoffs as well. This year he only got on the field 12 times in the league, and I'm sure in India he is going to be a very, very good player. His first appearance wasn't the best with a 6.3, but after he settles in there, I think he's going to be a star. We had one player joining us as well. We have Dave Prosser joining us on loan from Newcastle. He is a center back, but can also cover in at central midfield as needed. Thought we were on the verge of selling Kamaral Grant, so we needed Dave in as a replacement, but the transfer for Kamaral ended up getting cancelled as he could not agree to contract terms. So Dave might not get a lot of playing time here, but as he is from our affiliated club Newcastle, we are not paying any of his wages. So really, it's a win-win for us. Maybe not for him, as his development might be a bit hindered, but we could see us trying to move on from Remy Savage, or if another deal comes in for Kamaral Grant, we could allow that as well. It was going to be a sizable transfer for Kamaral Grant. $600,000 was the transfer offer. I believe it was from Southend, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I said, could not agree to contract terms with them. Now, here is our team to take on Plymouth. We have Paul Wooston in goal, Blake, Kinney, Warner, and O'Neill in the back line. Midfield duo of Morton and Helm. Serjan ahead of them, Ocuflex and Bob on the wing, and Fajeri leading the line. Let's go ahead and jump into this here. Away at Plymouth in the FA Cup third round. Come on, the Spartans. First highlight, Spartans on the ball, bringing it out of defense here. Morton plays it up to Ocuflex, who picks out Fajeri. And he's looking for the pass out to Blake, but it gets cut out. Now Plymouth, what can they do with the ball? They're going to play it all the way back to their keeper. A bit of a wayward pass there, putting them under pressure. And we win the ball back. Warner playing it long up to Fajeri, heads it down. Morton up to Ocuflex, who picks out Oscar Bob, who's going to play it back into Serjan. And he had a real good opportunity, but what a block from the defender. Blake to whip in the corner now. It's whipped in. It gets headed away. Ocuflex is going to pick up that loose ball. He's going to play it inside to Serjan, who plays it out to Bob. Looking for options. He plays it back to O'Neill, and the highlight comes to nothing. Another corner here for the Spartans. Blake whips it in. Again, cleared away by Plymouth. This time they pick up the loose ball. Looking to counterattack us here, and they're still on it. This is not looking good for us, and they hit the post. Wooston was beaten there, and they hit the post from long range. Wow, a real close opportunity to being 1-0 down. We go into halftime here, goalless. We have been the better of the two teams, but we have not found a way to get a goal, and Plymouth come close there at the end of the half. Come on, boys, let's have an improvement. Find a way to score a goal. First highlight of the second half, Plymouth on the ball, but O'Neill wins that ball, plays it up to Fajeri, brings it down inside to Akuflex, who crashes it off the crossbar. That had to be a goal. And then he heads it over from an opportunity seconds later. Akuflex, come on, you have to be scoring those. We got some tired legs out there. We're going to make some substitutions. Starting off with Akuflex, we're going to bring on Kapani for him. Morton is looking a bit tired out there as well. So we'll bring on Joe Hodge for him. And then our final substitution, bring on Matty Blair for O'Neill. Triple substitution. Come on, boys. Let's get it done here. We have a highlight here. We're on the ball. Blake bringing it forward. Still going down that left-hand side. He's going on a run. Slows it down and picks out Hodge. Up to Kapani inside the helm. Back to Kapani. How have we not scored in this game yet? Unbelievable. And now we have a corner. Kapani to whip it in. Back post again cleared away by Plymouth. Serjan's going to pick up that loose ball. Come on, boys. Blair on the ball now, bringing it forward. Can he whip it across? No, he can't. Another highlight. We're on the ball once again. A great ball up to Serjan. His shot is off target. Still 0-0 here in the 75th minute. We have had so many opportunities. And a great ball up to Blair, who picks out Bob. Inside to Kapani, whose header goes over. Another highlight, and we are on the ball. It gets cleared out. Kenny is going to pick up that ball. We're still on it here. We're into the final couple minutes. Still looking for the breakthrough here. Somehow we have not scored in this game. But that's another great opportunity. And Kapani. Wow, him and Akuflex have not been good today. They did not have their shooting boots on. In full time, it ends 0-0. We are going into a replay now. Wow, come on, man. We should have easily won that game. Completely dominated them, but could not find a way to score a goal. Because we have a replay now, we will be having that replay as the second game of this episode. So I will bring you back in a moment for that. I will be playing Walsall and Colchester off recording here. We'll go over those results. Alright, we played both games, and they didn't go great. Walsall was a 2-1 defeat there. We went up with a penalty kick from Udo in the 36th minute, but Walsall got 2 second-half goals to get the victory. And then, same thing. Kyle McAllister put us ahead in the 59th minute against Colchester before they got an 88th minute equalizer. Both games at home. Should have got victories as we were up in both games, but yeah, threw it away once again, and our poor form continues, and that is a big, big worry for us. So we need to shake off our form and get back to winning ways here. Here's the team I'm hoping that will do that. It is unchanged besides Wickens and goal since the last time you saw us. We had a good performance against Plymouth in the first game. We just could not finish our chances. Come on, boys. I still have faith. Let's get it done. Up the Spartans. Well, halftime, not a single highlight here in that first half. Again, we are the dominating team, but yet to find the opener. A big 45 minutes coming up, or we go into extra time. Come on, boys. Get the job done. First highlight, a free kick for the Spartans. Blake whips it in, gets cleared away. He picks up that loose ball. Can he whip it across? No, his pass gets cut out. It falls to Morton, who brings it forward. Long ball up to Sergeant, who has an opportunity, but his shot goes over. That was a tough opportunity, but it wasn't even on target. But we're straight into another highlight here. We're on the ball once again. Come on, boys. Helm plays it up to Bob. Brings it down. He has an opportunity, but he doesn't get it on target either. Our finishing has been atrocious in this episode. Not even getting our good opportunities on target. And we have another one here, and Fajiri blasted over. What are we doing? Gonna make our first substitution. Luke Kundle on for Serjan. 20 minutes left to play in the game before we go into extra time. A corner for the Spartan. Blake whips it in. Warner. Oh, it falls to Fajiri. It's a goal. 1-0 to the Spartans. Let's freaking go. Blake whips in a corner. Warner heads it in. It gets saved, but it falls straight to Fajiri, who's not going to miss that opportunity. 1-0. Time for another change. Second sub, we're going to bring on Joe Hodge for Tyler Morton. And we're going to save our final sub here for the final couple minutes of the game to see it out, hopefully. Come on, boys. That's a highlight, and Plymouth are on the ball. Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us. It's whipped in, and it's a goal. You have got to be kidding me. Wow. This team is something else. Well, final sub. Kapani is going to come on for Octaflex. Cannot believe we have just let him back into the game. Going to even hold on to the lead for 5 minutes. It's a late highlight, and we're on the ball. Oh, that's a missed pass, though. And if Plymouth bring it forward, okay, thankfully it's cut out. Fajiri on the ball. Can he hold it up? He does. He plays it back to Oscar Bob, who has a shot. Oscar Bob! He fires home the goal in the 91st minute. Wow, okay. We are going to park the bus here. Wow, okay. What a goal. Oscar Bob firing home the goal, putting us back on top. Fajiri with great hold-up play, and Oscar Bob keeps his composure. 2-1 to the Spartans. Come on, boys. And there it is. The full-time whistle. We are going to the 4th round of the FA Cup, and I already know who we're going to play. We have a home matchup against Premier League side Aston Villa. Croft Park is going to be bouncing just like it was here in the 91st minute when Oscar Bob fired in the game-winning goal. Let's freaking go. Just confirmation here of our next opponent in the FA Cup, a home draw against Aston Villa. February 7th, you already know we're coming back for that in our next episode. It's going to be a sold-out Croft Park. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you are subscribed and you have that notification bell on so you don't miss out on that video and future videos coming to the channel. And until next time, it's been your Boyd 147.